Happy 4th of July, peeps. Today's 4th of July, and a few hours ago we got back from my grandparents' house where we had a cookout. My grandpa, I don't know if it was barbecued or grilled. I think it was grilled. Grilled hamburgers and hot dogs for us, and then Grandma and Auntie prepared all the fixings and stuff. Oh, I didn't get any of the potato salad. I can't believe I didn't get potato salad. That's what I forgot. Oh, okay. When I was sitting at the table to eat, I was thinking, I got chips and I was putting my hot dog together, and I was like, okay, I couldn't concentrate on anything because I think Dad was talking about something controversial and it was disturbing me, and then, like, I don't know, there was a couple other conversations going on and people were asking me if I had everything I wanted, and I was like, chill, people, I'm trying to figure out. And so yeah, I guess I didn't get potato salad, and I just now realized what I didn't get, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not like I can't go out to the store and get potato salad. Well, I mean, stuff's probably closed by now because I think it's like 6:30. Oh, it's 7:15. Where did the 45 minutes go? Anyway, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make a smoothie, and I'm making it on Mom's Bosch because apparently she gave my sister the magic bullet that we had. So yeah, I'm making it in a random blender. So normally I would have more fruit and stuff, but when I pulled out the raspberries, they were moldy, so I probably should have picked a different box. But I have the rest of the blackberries in here, and I have some grapes, and you can't see it. And then I have spinach at the top. Because I'm an unhealthy person that puts whatever I want to in my smoothies, I'm going to put some random mocha coffee in it. Because I literally don't care. Then I'm going to put protein powder in it. Because yay. And I think I might put some ice cubes in this one. I usually don't put ice cubes in my smoothies. Oh, and I forgot. I actually have hopefully this works. I've never put ice cubes in here before. Eh. I've been listening to George Strait for like 2 days in a row. So I have all of those songs stuck in my brain. Anyway. I even put ice in it, and it's thinner than usual. Blah, 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 blah.
See this?
Yeah?
Get that milk up.
Nice. Now I just need to figure out where my straw cleaner went.
I saw it recently.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it for a long time. Blah, 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 blah. Taste test. It tastes like a diet chocolate grape vitamin. It's not the worst thing ever, but most people would not like this. Oh, goodness. Anyway, something funny that happened like 5 seconds before I came in here to make this movie is I've had a skin tag on like my inner thigh for a really long time. And today it just really, really annoyed me so much. I took fingernail clippers and clipped it off. And it started bleeding really bad. And we didn't have any, like, I didn't have anything to stop it. And it was in such a weird place. Like, I couldn't put clothes on to leave the bathroom. And so I had to yell for Mom to bring me a Band-Aid. Good for Mommy. She brought me the whole box. But I'm running around in shorts and I look like I have like extra fat on my thigh because I have like I have like tissue and then I have the band-aid over top of it and it feels funny. So yeah. This is probably gonna be an absolute fail. Owie! Usually I bring gloves to wear in the summer so that my hands don't get burnt, but today I haven't got them, and I don't, well, actually, no, I don't know where the blue ones are. Owie, it's hot! Oof! So my car has a low tire on the driver's side, rear, I guess, and it's going to discount Friday afternoon, morning at 11:30. So I guess Mom's taking it because I can't, and she's the discount person, so love that for her. Stupid hair, do what you're supposed to. Should I pull in here? No, I'm just going this way. Well, I try something new if it works, right? Okay, the reason I'm in my car right now is I'm going to get an energy drink. And I'm not sure like how in the vlog they're gonna see what I've been doing this morning, but I did a bunch of laundry yesterday. So like 3 loads, 4 loads yesterday. I'm not exactly sure how much it was, but I ended up dyeing all of my whites, like, and pinks and grays, all these random colors, mostly reds and blues. It was bad. And then on the load that I'd done before, I didn't know until last night, but I had a purple explosion. So I have a bunch of clothes that have purple on it too. So I tried hand bleaching some of the clothes that were affected, but it's a no-go. I didn't even dry the ones that had the problem, like I said, I think, but I washed them on hot water because the last load Mom had done before I did laundry was the bleach load for her. And I usually wash all my clothes together and it's fine because they're just, our washer does cold, and then it has like warm, cold, hot, all the things. But it's 2 temperatures. It's a wash and then a rinse cycle. And so I did it on the hot wash, cold rinse. And yeah, I guess that's not what you're supposed to do. Which I think I knew that. And at one point I did like reopen the washer and I felt the hot water and I was like, I bet it's not supposed to be hot water, but I didn't do anything about it. So yeah. My car says it's 115 outside. I'm not sure I believe that. Hi. I didn't expect to be doing this today, but I accidentally washed some of my white clothes on hot water with a bunch of other colored garments, and so I'm hand bleaching them in a Cheeto bowl thing in my bathtub. So anyway, they've been soaking overnight, so I'm gonna rinse them out and see if they've been fixed or not. I do not like this bathtub. I do not use this bathtub. I hate this bathtub. Let's not be in the bathtub, shall we? So honestly, it didn't work very well, and I think it may have only helped one piece, and it actually hurt two, if not more, of the pieces, and the rest I didn't even touch. So I think I just need to not wash my laundry with hot water, and I need to make sure that I wash my white separately. Lesson hopefully learned. Okay. Earlier when I was in the car, it was so hot outside that my phone could not record. So it cut me off. Even though it may not have seemed like it did. It did. So this is me like 5 hours later. As you can see, I just got out of the shower. No. I don't think I really did anything else today. I did laundry, so that was productive. I have a mountain of stuff to fold and hang up in the living room on the couch, but I don't have enough hangers to hang everything up. And I was going to order, like, I was going to be one of those people and order, like, all matching hangers from Amazon or whatever. And I went on Amazon to do that. And I ended up ordering a bunch of, like, decals and stuff for my car. And Mom and Dad don't know that. And the first one's supposed to arrive in, like, 2 days. But I also ordered floor mats and seat covers. I think. Oh, and I ordered some like shoulder straps, just for my own amusement. And the stickers are mostly Harry Potter themed, and then the seat covers and the rugs and the seat belt strap covers are all Star Wars. And there's a few other Star Wars things too. I was going to get a Scorpio symbol decal to put on the back of the car, but I decided against it. And then also, I might eventually get Scorpio seat covers. They're blue and silver, and I love them. They look so good. They would fit in with, like, the Ravenclaw crest stickers. But I already ordered Stormtrooper seat covers. Don't know if they were cheaper or not. Maybe I should have stuck to the Stormtrooper rugs and the Scorpio seat covers. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting conglomeration of Nerdville. This morning, my laptop was stuttering, and my laptops have a history of crashing after about 2 or 3 years, and this one's on 2 years and almost 4 months, like 3 3/4, baby. 2 years, 3 3/4 months. And it started stuttering this morning. So I have an external hard drive that's a terabyte, and I took that and I backed up my laptop. I put all my music, my pictures, and my documents on it. So that hopefully all of my fan fiction writing is safe. And that reminds me, obviously, I have my laptop right here. I want to put all the rest of the Black Widow chapters on my account and then start writing on fanfiction instead of on my laptop, so I can make sure that I save everything. For some reason, I don't... So anyway, I just got a reply to a review that I replied to. So basically, this person reviewed my story, and then I replied to them, and I just now realized that I got an answer from them, and for some reason, I always get it late. Like, it's July 7th, and this came in July the 4th. They had asked me a question in the chapter she reviewed. There's something... I referred to something as resetting somebody's magic, and this, I think it's a girl, but I'm not sure, was asking me what it meant. And so I was telling her that it's kind of like like a little, like a crackling or like an unstable magic that could lash out at any time. It's like resetting it is quieting it and calming it so that it's not like it is active, but it's not outreaching. It's more like, you know, static. Static? I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I confuse myself, and I'm surprised that she actually thinks I made sense. I mean, good for me. Glad she can understand that. Ugh. I'm sure this tea would be better if it wasn't lavender. It's lavender chamomile. Chamomile. Chamomile whatever. I don't care. It'd be better if it wasn't lavender. I do not like lavender stuffs. I need to put, I'm working, is it, I think it's Black Widow 19 I'm working on, chapter 19. And I have up to 14 put in the doc, so I need to add 15, 16, 17, 18. Which is why I have this. He's got a full heart and memory. Kitty! Kitty! Kitty cat! Arr! Find 15. Oop. There we are. Oh, lovely. In chapter 15, there's a letter that Andromeda writes to Bella. And I think at some point in the series, I'll end up having to write that letter for Dora to find or something. The parents have referred to it a couple times. But I'll have to see. So anyway, the energy drink that I got earlier, I mean, I think it's Red Bull based. So of course it has like so much caffeine in it. Oh, I forgot. There's so much stuff. It had so much caffeine in it that it started like, for some reason, like caffeine affects my anxiety and like my breathing and stuff. It's really annoying because I used to have no problem with it, so I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, this tea is caffeine free, which is kind of pathetic, but also whatever. So anyway, I've been trying to figure out like what to eat, what to do to like minimize the effects of the caffeine and stuff, because every time I do it, I don't remember until it's too late. So I guess sitting in here and having a cup of tea might help, because then I'm actually doing something on my laptop and putting the chapters up on fanfiction so they don't get lost. But I have them backed up, but I still want them online so that I can load them when I need to. It would be, well, you can't. I was gonna say it would be so pathetic if I had to go to the library and use a library computer to upload my fanfiction, but I can't because the libraries aren't open. I guess currently you can put stuff on hold at the library and they'll bring your books to the car or something. I haven't tried it, don't care. Don't care. I should have ordered hangers. The hair's a mess. I usually don't. Maybe I should flip my hair to the other side. Why do I get these random ideas? Well, that's surely gonna work when my hair's all lit. Ooh. I look like an emo kid. Huh. Stupid cat. Ugh. Anyway, Mom was talking about vehicles and road trips and stuff, and I was thinking I want to take my car and go up north and do something interesting, but I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do. I don't exactly know. Is Slide Rock open right now? Probably not. Oh, but apparently Flagstaff's in even worse lockdown, but I don't want to go to Flagstaff because weirdos live in Flagstaff, so yeah. Oh. I want to do something. Sadness. The chapter 16 is the one where I had to, was it this one or the next chapter? No, I introduced Regulus in this chapter, and then in another chapter I killed him off. It's very sad. And I didn't want to write it, but I ended up writing it. And if only I could figure out how to finish chapter 19. It's 10:30 and Dad's working. Interesting. Dad has a business and he's working from home, but he has normal, like, daytime hours. But sometimes people's computers and servers and firewalls and all their garbage crash at, like, midnight, so love that for them. Oh. One more chapter. Anywho, I'm gonna watch some Syntax, like I have been. I'm rewatching the Cluster series, and oh my goodness, he said that possibly towards the end of the summer we'll be starting another Cluster series, and I'm just like, ugh. But it'll have Crystal Isles and Genesis in it from the beginning. And wait, Valguero too, I think, because Valguero was, yeah. So basically, it's gonna have all those. I think it's what, 9 maps? I'd have to count them, but it's a lot. Anyway, he's gonna have them all from the beginning, so it'll be interesting, like how he gets started, and, like what he does. But honestly, for like a professional ARC player, you could literally hop on a server and then by the next day, like, you know, besides leveling, you could have all the things. So it's interesting to see what different people do. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna go for real. Ugh. If things happen, hopefully I'll remember to update. I just remembered another story to tell. On the 4th of July, I think I said in the vlog I did on the 4th, which was me making that weird smoothie, I said we went to the grandparents' house and Papa grilled hamburgers and hot dogs. Then we came home and think I was just hanging around listening to music and stuff. And then I started hearing fireworks. So I was like, hey, I'm just going to go to the park. So we live on a street off the park. You don't know any of the things. Anyway. I went down to the park and got on the swing set. And people were setting off fireworks on our street, across the park, in the middle of another street. And they were setting off fireworks in the parking lot of the park. And there were lots of... Then there were all kinds of fireworks going on all the way around the park. So basically every direction you looked, you could see, like, sparks. And there were a lot of screamers, too. It was very interesting. But I was down there for, like, 4 hours. I swear I was down there for a long time. Maybe it was more like 3. But it felt longer. When I was down there on the swings, these kids, these like 4 boys, came to the park and they were setting off these like teeny tiny little colored fireworks that would like fly and spout all kinds of what looked like chalk dust, colored chalk dust. One of them almost hit me on the swings because they were over by the playground and setting them off over there, and they would fly up and like go. I had one go past me, and then another one landed in the grass, and then one almost hit me in the feet. Like I was swinging up, and I had to like curl in and like pull my knees up so that I didn't get hit by the flaming firecracker. And I yelled at them. I told them that they'd better be careful because they'd almost hit me. And then, like, 5 minutes later, one of them came over and was like, hey, can we have your Snapchat? I was like, I don't have a Snapchat. And then I was like, dude, I just want you to know I'm 24. And he was like, oh. And I said, I'm probably twice your age, so yeah. And I swear it took him like an entire minute. And then he was like, that's 12, right? And I was so surprised. I was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm not 12. I think the boys were like 14 or 15, but it was still hilarious. And so they like wandered off. I was walking home, and in the parking lot where the family had been setting off the fireworks, there were still some like smoldering like chips or parts of firecrackers or whatever, and one was like it had a flame on it, and so I was like, okay, whatever. And so I blew it out, and then I stood there, and every time the flame came back I blew it out again until it was like totally good, because I know like you could stomp on it, but I didn't want to run the risk that if I stomped on it, like I would have run home in flaming shoes, okay? I'm not about that. So, yeah. I stood there and watched it, and I was on my phone. I was scrolling Twitter at the time, which I hate Twitter. Twitter's the worst place in the world. Besides Facebook. They're like... They're like stepsisters. They're the worst. Anyway... I turned and I kept... So, the chips that were on fire still were at the picnic table, and then... There's a sidewalk that goes past it, and then the parking lot would be on the other side here, and then on this side there, where the driveway is to come into the parking lot, there's another sidewalk that goes down to the street. And so I was heading along this sidewalk to go down to the one toward the street. And I looked to the left, and on top of one of the dumpsters, there was like a log or something, and it was flaming. And I was like, And so, you know, sometimes in like real life, you see something and you would never expect to see it. Like, if you saw somebody get, like, stabbed, like, 100 times in real life, like, you would be like, wait a minute, is this real? What? Somebody, what? It's kind of what it was like. I was like, why is there a flaming log on this dumpster? So I walked over to it, but it was putting out a lot of heat. It was interesting. And I know fire's hot, but I didn't get all that close to it. So I don't know what was burning, but it was... So I watched it for a second, and I was like, man, do we call the fire department? Do I not? And then I was like, well, I can't put it out by myself. And it's windy. I don't know what's going to happen. So I was like, well, I pulled out my phone, and I called 911, and I said, I'm at a Combe Park. The dumpsters, there's something on top of the dumpster, and it's on fire. There's no cars in the parking lot. There's only another dumpster and a tree nearby. So it's not that really big of a deal, and we live really, really close to a fire station. So, good old 42. So they transferred me to the fire department, and then they were asking me different questions. Did the lighting change? Is that better? I don't even know. Ugh. Anyway, I said, because it would flame up and then it would go down and seem like it was going to go out. And so I was like, I don't know. So I told him, I said it might go out, but I don't know. I don't have any way of putting it out. And it's windy. And that's when I told him there's nothing around, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I stood there and waited for like 10 minutes. And in the meantime, I called Mom and I said, well, I would be home already, except the dumpster's on fire. So I'm waiting on the fire department. Which, like, I don't have stuff like this. I've literally only called the fire department like twice in my life, I think. And that one time, no, 3 times. 3 times, I think. And the other 2 times were when I was working at Dunkin' Donuts, and we had like a car crash into our building, and the other time when some random lady was running around topless, which that was not fun. But it took them all 5 minutes to put out the fire and take care of stuff. Oh, and that's the thing. When I was on the phone with the fire department, she was in the middle of saying, I'm going to transfer you to the fire department, and I saw the burning log or whatever it was just drop through the lid. The lid melted. It dropped through and melted through the lid and fell into the dumpster. And so then the dumpster was like actually on fire. It was a metal dumpster, but I don't know. I haven't been back to the park or looked into it. I don't go to the park very often anymore. I went a few times there, like a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know. But anywho, that was the adventure of the 4th of July. Because then everything, after that, everything was lovely. And I just went on home, told Mom, and did whatever. Oh. Okay, no more stories for today. Gotta drink tea and eat yogurt. Good night. Thank you for watching.